Hi everyone, how you doing? Could you hear me okay? If someone could let me know if you could hear me okay, that would be amazing. I will start sharing screen and we will start this workshop in a minute just. Thank you. Okay, I believe you can hear me now. Can you hear me? So sorry about that. An issue of my side. I believe you all can hear me. Okay, perfect. I was starting to get stressed. Nice, let's start this. Let me share my screen and let's go over. Thanks everyone for your time in this beautiful Saturday, at least here in Cordoba, Argentina, where I am originally from. So we will be talking about using Google Earth Engine and Cursor. And Cursor, it's like an AI tool, so you can use any type of AI tool. But I choose that one because it's the one that I most use in my day to day for coding. Let's talk about a little bit about who are organizing this workshop, and I am doing with Omdena. Most of you come from Omdena, but for those that you don't know what's Omdena about, is the world's largest community first grassroots AI organization, where you can join as a volunteer and work in meaningful projects as Kiritka, that he, with the experience that was getting on Omdena, he landed a job at Microsoft. Then you can read a little bit about Omdena Vision, but it was founded in 2019. It has collaborators all over the world and hubs also all over the world. They make workshops and they make partnership with a lot of different organizations. They make projects detecting wildfires in Brazil, fighting malaria in Africa, and improve solar adaptation in Singapore. So it's a lot of really cool projects where you can get involved as a volunteer. I encourage you to get involved because it's amazing, the community and what you can learn here. The ambition for the 2030 of Omdena is to become the biggest impact platform in the world. And they want to reach 1 million people, upskill with 200,000 got jobs through Omdena. So yeah, if you are up to any challenge, you can join. Use this QR, and we will see the page in just a minute. Oh, the QR is, you cannot see it correctly for my screen, I believe, but there it is. Then, if not, you can see in the recording session. You have a different type of opportunities in Omdena. You can join a local chapter. I personally, I lead the Cordoba local chapter. We are doing some projects. You can join a AI innovation challenge that they do with different partnerships like OpenStreetMap. It's a really amazing project that personally I get involved. Then also Omdena has some paid opportunities. With those of those partners to speaking and hiring, and then you have top talent paid opportunities where you can work in amazing projects and even get paid for doing so. That's amazing. Omdena is making some extraordinary things in these places. If you join, you have like kind of a earn impact points where you get points of when you complete a challenge, when you complete different things, when you become a chapter lead and stuff like that. Actually, I didn't know that when you become a chapter lead, you gain points. So I must have the 300 points now because I started the chapter of Argentina, of Cordoba. And you have different careers to start here as a product development, as a AI engineering, community development, and AI research. You have different paths, and they are amazing. And yeah, here in the page, you can go on Omdena, you can go for developers. If you are a developer, open projects, and you go on here, you start seeing all the projects that you can get involved right now and start making code for amazing stuff. Okay, that being said, what it's our to-do streaming session, coding live session, or whatever you want to call it. Before that, I'm starting my YouTube channel where I am streaming this right now. So if you like this session, you can subscribe to my channel. That will help me a lot because it's something that I am starting right now, and I am doing just to share my knowledge and to encourage other people to make projects with coding, with climate edge, with satellite imagery and all that stuff, because sometime before it was like, oh, that's really hard to do. But today with AI, with tools like the ones that we're really using today, it's really easy. You don't need a lot of knowledge. You just need to start. That's the thing. You need to start. You need to start making errors, and then you will learn. Okay, let me talk about Cursor. This is my text code editor, as similar to Visual Studio Code. You could have anyone. I use Cursor in my mainly day. I have the paid version. You have like here in pricing, I have the Pro that is $20 per month. But even you have an amazing free feature. So you can also use the free one. And if you don't want to pay, you can use another ones like Visual Studio Code, the normal one. They already share a Copilot for all the free accounts. So that's amazing. We will be using this. Why? Because I can create prompt. Basically, I don't code anymore. I'm prompting all day long, and these tools, they make the code. So yeah, that's the truth. And I work. I work as my primary work is a developer, AI, backend, frontend, whatever. I'm a developer, but I don't write code. I prompt, and that's the new way of coding, I think so. In this workshop, we will learn about Google Earth Engine. What's Google Earth Engine? It's a platform that Google create that it's also like freemium. It has free resources and also premium where you pay. But it's pretty amazing, the free resources that you have. You can do a lot of computational consumption queries in the service of Google without needing you a really good computer or powerful computer, because you will be using the service of Google. You just need to know how to use it and how to work with. But sometimes before it was maybe a little difficult because using satellite imagery, it's difficult. Google make it easy through this platform that we will be seeing. And now with Cursor, you almost don't need to know a lot. You just need to know that it's possible. And with a couple of prompts, you can make it work. So that's the amazing stuff of these things. Okay, so you make an account in, let me close this. You make an account in Google Earth Engine. So if I search like this, Earth Engine in Google, the first thing that it comes out is Google Earth Engine. Maybe if you are not logging in, it will ask you like about to make an account, to make a project. It's totally free, so just go over all the process and it will be really straightforward. Once you are complete with that, you can come to the part of datasets. And if we go to view all datasets, we can see all the datasets amazing that are available in Google Earth Engine. So if we just scroll, it's like a lot of datasets. Sometimes I come here and I'm just keep reading these datasets because I like it, but they are a lot. So for that, to you be aware. And here I can kind of filter some of these datasets. So I want to work with a couple of those ones that I've been thinking in today's sessions, what to do in today's sessions. Let me make a document, someplace here, a unit, new document, today's session. So we will be saving some information here. Maybe then I share this, but yeah. So we know that exists Sentinel, the satellite Sentinel that produces image every 5 days. So it has a time resolution really good, and it has a pixel resolution of 10-meter resolution. That also for a free, for something that is free, is really good. So if I just write Sentinel, I will start seeing all the datasets that are produced from Sentinel imagery. And here we can see harmonized Sentinel-2 MSA1 level. This is level 1C. If you don't know that, you can ask to ChatGPT or whatever, all those tools to know about. But the one that we want is level 2A. So just press here, and it takes us here to add description of what is this, what bands are available. So here we see the RGB, red, green, blue, pixel size, 10-meter resolution. We see here revisit interval 5 days. So we know that information that is really helpful. We can see here dataset provider, and if we press it, it takes me to the page of Sentinel, and you can even see more information about it. Here we see the dataset availability, so from 2017 until basically yesterday, so the 10th of January of 2025. And here we see all the bands, all these. We can use some of them, we can use all, then you will learn how to use it. We will learn together. And the cool thing is that you go all over to the bottom, you have this part that is code already made for this. And it's JavaScript and Python. One thing that Google Earth Engine has, it's already like a code editor in his own. So if you open the code editor, it will import that code of Sentinel to here. So I have all that code here. And this is a code editor in JavaScript, just in JavaScript. Then we want to work in Python because we want to do some machine learning stuff, and the normal code editor is Python, or the most common one. So yeah, but so we see if we go from here and we open in code editor, basically it takes all this code, it opens here, and if I run it, it has like it makes some stuff, like he has a set center of some place, I believe in India, and he imports the image of, take a look, filter date 2020. So it makes like a mosaic of an image of the first month of 2020, January. So we see here the image. If we point out, we will see all this RGB image of a Sentinel of some coast, I believe, from India. So that's pretty cool. We will be using this data set. And if we come here, one really cool that Sentinel does, it's they make like a land use land cover. So if let's try to search it, land use land cover, no, it doesn't work. Land, no. If we don't really know the name, we can go like to ChatGPT here, and we say, hey, how is the name of the land use land cover map in Google Earth Engine created from Sentinel? Let's see if it has the information. Okay, it isn't predefined, but I was this one, ESA work cover. So let's copy the name. Let's search it, and we have here the ESA work cover, but I was using another one. Let's see if it points me to other different ones. ESA work cover 2020. Okay, so didn't give me the full explanation, but I will open already cursor in a project that I have ongoing that is actually my Omdeno project of Cordova. I will just open to take the model that I was using, and then we will start up a project from the very own. So I was using this dynamic work V1. This one, it was the one I was using. Let's see if we search it like this. Okay, here we go. Let me know. So what's dynamic V1? It's a 10-meter near real-time land use land cover dataset that is based from Sentinel. So if we search here, hey, these predictions are available from Sentinel. So basically what it does, it uses this other dataset of Sentinel to produce a land use land cover. So the bands here are a little bit different. What are the bands? What they think the land use land cover of some particular space. So it could be water, it could be trees, it could be grass, flooded, vegetation, crops, fields, bare, snow, and ice. And same thing as the other one. Here we have, we don't have the revisit time, but they say it's near real time. So I believe it's here. It's between 2 and 5 days, depending on latitude. Really amazing because you can map true change here. And same stuff, if we go to the bottom, we see a lot of code in JavaScript. We can also go to the Python code. And if I open in code editor, it will do the same stuff as the other one. Put the code here. If I press run, it already runs, and take a look. We are seeing a place, I believe in Poland, with this land use land cover map, where you can clearly see a river here with blue. Normally this green is like forest, so you see forest. The red one normally it's like crops or some stuff like that. And this violet, it looks like city. But yeah, we will see deeply this in a minute. I just want to show you these amazing maps, and they change depending on when you filter the date. So here we are using a date, so we can see the variation between a date and the other one. Yeah. So, okay, we have those two maps. They are amazing. What do we want to do today? I was thinking that I want to map forest fires in the past. So for use forest fire, we need to use something like MODIS from NASA, or firms. We will see if any of those are available in Google Earth Engine. I believe they are. So we will use any of those. And once we have a map of forest in any place that we will look up, I want to use the Sentinel map, and we normally in geospatial we say LULC, like land use land cover. So for you to, when you see that terminology, land use land cover, I want to use those two images over the time to see what happened after the fires. Okay, so it was a fire in some place in the world. What happened after? They start to rebuild the forest. It came some development, and they make some houses. I don't know what's happening after a fire. We will see it using these mainly free datasets. So first thing, let's ask ChatGPT. Let's start a new conversation here, and let's ask, hey, can you point me some of the biggest fires over the world in between, let's use between 2018 and 2020, please. let's see what it comes out from this. I want him to give me some fires. Okay, Australia, he has big fires over the 2020 season. California, actually California is having fires right now. Take a look this one. Amazon, what was the cause? At least what ChatGPT said, believe it or not, deforestation and land clearing of agriculture. So normally agriculture for land clearing, they start fires, and sometimes they can't stop it. And that's a really common problem, at least in Latin America. Siberia, so in Russia, Greece, Indonesia. Okay, we can start working with one of these one, and then if we want, we just change to other one. Like the other one of negligence, maybe with strong winds. Okay, let's use the one of Brazil. Why? Just because I'm in Argentina, it's close to me, but then we can change to any other of these. I want to focus on this fire. Could you point me more into months? Which months it was the fire and which year? So sorry in advance if my English is not good enough for writing, but these LLMs are smarter, so they know these little misunderstandings. Okay, so timeline, June 2009, fires began increasing, July, August, big month, August, okay, that's nice. September and October, so a lot of months. Okay, so let's come again to Earth Engine data catalog, and let's search fire. We already see some, okay, here, the MODIS fire burn area pixel. It's a monthly global, okay. These first two, they look like they are the ones that we want. So I will open both. We see cadence 1 month. Take a look at these films. Cadence 1 day. So we are already working with a data interval of 1 day. And if you want to try to work with new real-time data, 1 day, it's amazing comparing with 1 month. But maybe for me, because I'm seeing files in the past, the image of 1 month, it's good enough. So I will work on this one. This is important. Dataset availability 2001, 2020. So that could be a problem because we are in the 2020, the 12, and we said our fires, okay, 2019, and films 2025. Okay. Let's work on MODIS first. If it fails, we jump to films. Okay, again, here we see some description of the dataset. Here we can see the bands, and here we see burn date, confidence levels, because this satellite data, like they have a confidence about how sure I am it was a fire, or maybe I'm doing some false positives. That's totally possible and normal. Land cover, observed flag. Okay. So again, we have here the code editor, the JavaScript. So if opening code editor, we can test it before taking to cursor. And we see here this stuff. If I run the code, we see burned areas from 2020, all the year of 2020. And if I map to Brazil, We see some parts here, a lot of parts actually, a lot of files happening here. It could be this, oh no, because we were talking about, so let's change the year, here, change it, here, change it, let's run it again. Okay. So now we are seeing the file that we are searching. Maybe it's this one, maybe it's this one in the south. Take a look. I'm not pretty sure what these colors mean because we have like a palette here. So what is worse, the pink one or the blue one? I'm not sure, but what we can do, we open inspector here, and then it says you click on the map to inspect the layers. And I click here in the pink one, and we see burned area, yes, burn date, 307, I'm not sure what that means. Okay, it doesn't give me like a lot of information. If I change to one of blue color, 240. So maybe the differentiation between color is just days. Maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. But if that's true, maybe I just want to, in the palette, to be red, you know? I don't care the date when it was here in the colors. Let's try to see if this works. Yeah, I put like red because and here we have like the fires. You see like big patches here, but this is because the pixel, because it's not like it burns all this area. Sometimes when you see this image or the ones that we see here, you see all red. Okay, Africa is all burned. That's not true. That's because the pixel resolution that we are seeing here. If I zoom in, that starts to get small and small. Look. Okay, it didn't happen in this one. So it could be a really big fire over here. Okay, looks like this could be a nice to work with and to see what happened. So let's go to Cursor. I will come here. First thing, let me create a folder. I will create a folder, 1 second. So I say new folder, workshop 2025, let's say. Okay, here I have my folder. And now we go again to a Cursor, where it is, here, open a folder, and we go where it is, desktop, all projects, and then a workshop, open. Okay, here we start. And let me go through a little bit about Cursor and the capabilities here, because again, these tools, they evolve a lot in a couple of days. So it's important for you. I always like to come to YouTube and search Cursor, or I follow a couple of dudes and see what's new, you know. This is, sorry about the Spanish, I have all in Spanish, but this is like 3 months ago, but maybe we can filter this week, some stuff like that, and we see what's new about Cursor. And even if you follow some particular people that you like it, they maybe have a really nice information. So it is about Cursor that are really good and nice. You can open the settings, Cursor settings, and you will read about it. And one that it has a rules for AI. basically you tell about the project. Hey, I'm start to do Google Earth Engine with using these data sets. I want to map some fires. I want to create a nice visualization, whatever. You can write it here, or even you can include a .cursor rules file. So if I come here and I put .cursor rules, that will be the file that cursor, anytime I start chatting with him, he will read this file. So I can ask cursor to create the best of the cursor rules. Hey, I want to create the text for the, here if I can call the file for the cursor rules. I will be working on a project using Google Engine to see what happens after a fire using these tools. And here I can came back here to this, and I will say we will use this tool. So I copy some information, something just for Google, for cursor have knowledge, and we can see what's the best way of giving knowledge from outside to cursor. This is not the way, but I am doing like really fast. I also will use this, also this, and finally Sentinel. Okay, can you make a nice explanation into the, and again, I call again. It's kind of similar to a README file, you know, like you tell, hey, I will be using Python with this Python version. At least I like to do it that way. With this and that, blah, 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 blah. So copy paste. I will use Python version. We will define it in a moment. I like to use the 3.11.5 just because it's a stable version. And yeah, here he create like, hey, fire impact analysis projects, project overview, what we will do, all the different data sets, this, and this, some usage rules. Then normally you will read this deeply and modify it. Now we are doing a workshop, don't need to really focus on this, but you want to focus and even change it, update it over the time. You know, you start working with something new, you start working with React in the front. So you say, for the front end, I use React and JavaScript, something like that. And you define the versions, something so cursor rules, a cursor has knowledge. Okay, that's nice. Then if you go, okay, to models, you see the models available and you can pass your keys if you want to take from your API keys. I don't suggest this. I suggest you just pay the $20 and use it with the paid versions of Cursor. And here you have the features. You have a lot of features, so it's nice for you to read about each of these features, to be aware of what they can do, because they can do amazing things. One that I take it out is this one. Allowed agents to run tools without asking. I uncheck just because I want to accept whatever they do. But if you check it, and for me, you can check it, and it has a powerful, it's a powerful tool. What it basically does, he can run code in your terminal. That could be a little dangerous too, you know, because maybe he could delete things, and you don't want those things to be deleted. So you have here like allow list commands, and deny list command. So for the deny list, you can like, hey, don't delete. You cannot do delete operations, stuff like that. But I leave it unchecked for now. In the future, maybe I change. Okay, another cool stuff is code-based indexing. What's this? It indexes all your code so it has more knowledge. Right now we have one cursor rules file, so it is not a lot of information, but when your code base start to get really big, you need it's a nice tool, and you can also like, hey, I don't want for you to index this, and this if you have some private information. Another really cool feature is docs. You can, so here in the chat, I copy and paste this information, and I told you, hey, it's a better way to do this. So if I come here, I copy this, I come here, I add new doc, I paste the Sentinel, so it will tell me, hey, Cooler Engine, the name, Sentinel. What that means that then when I'm coding and I want for cursor to go and see about the documentation, I can do arroba, and we said Sentinel, and take a look. He knows that I already saved it into the docs, so he will go to this page and read about this. And he kind of indexed the most information it can. So he came here and indexed this, also the bands and all that stuff. Yeah. Another way, if you don't want to keep indexing a lot of files because it's not like really relevant, it's to use web. So you can reference to web and say, hey, look into files of Sentinel for Google Engine, some stuff like that. What he will do, he's creating a search query, he's going through to the web. Maybe it takes a little more of time if you don't have index, and take a look. He points me all the files that he see as relevant. So, and we can open. Take a look here. So he opened actually those files, Sentinel of Google Engine Catalog. Here we have the one that we are working on. I believe it's this one. Yeah, the level 2A. But also, he also has now information about the other files that maybe we didn't know about this step by step. What's this step by step file? And it was a file of the United Nations about recommended practice for flood mapping and advanced assessment using Sentinel SAR. It's a really cool feature, the SAR, in Google Earth Engine. So maybe we didn't know this article, and now Google Earth Engine has all this information available. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's all for Cursor. It's a nice feature. Make it a look, and you will learn a lot. Let's talk about Chat and Composer. Here we see Chat and we see Composer. The basic things here is with Chat cannot go to your code, cannot modify your code. So you ask, hey, give me a code to print a hello world, and he will come here and give you the code here. And you can copy, you can ask something. It tells you like to make it in a JSON file, whatever, but he don't put it into your code. Oh, sorry about that. So the prompt, yeah. How can I move this? Let me see. One second, please. Open. Okay, that could be nice. Give me a second. Now I'm not really sure how to move it. If I move it here, that's a pain in the ass. Okay, we can kind of make it here. So we saw about chat. I will leave it here. Thanks for the acceleration, Mujata. We saw about chat. Now we will speak about Composer. Composer, it has the capabilities to change your code to run things in your terminal. And that could be really nice because we will say, hey, I'm starting this project, and we point to cursor rules. Can you make the basic files and folders for it? Let's see. So I didn't explain too much, but I say, hey, give me something to start working on. And he goes, project structure, he creates something, how he pretends to be used it, and so far so good, backend, frontend, the source, config files, inits, all that stuff. And take a look, he did all this by his own in a second. Sometimes this takes you more time. And it has a cool feature that you can go over one code and you accept, like you accept one change. You can accept all the file here or reject all the file. So I will say that this one, I will reject it. I don't like it. Or if you go to Composer, you come here and you can accept all. You cannot see it again. Sorry about that. Here in Composer, you go and accept all. I don't know if I can move my image of YouTube. I don't think so. Yeah, so here you accept all. And it makes you all these different stuff. So that's nice. I will close. Yeah, we leave one just to don't kill the chat. Now, let's say the first thing that I want to do in a Python project is create a BEM file. So, and let's see if I can have also the chat. Let me open chat as editor. Yes. So we will have here the chat and Composer. I will say to this one, to chat, hey, give me the code to create a VEM named as VEM, activate it, and install the requirements.txt file. No, one thing that I was forgotten. Give me the code to use Python 3.11.5 with PyM. This is just a normal library. I don't know if it's a framework that you use to define different Python versions. Then create a VM name as VM, map the Python version in the VM, and install the requirements.txt. Okay, so it's always important that you are aware of what Python version you use, because then if not, you will start having some issues, and they mostly could be related with the Python version. So why I open the terminal here, and I go over pym local 3.11.5. That looks good. We can say Python / version, and we are aware, hey, it's using the one that we want, so that's nice. Then we said Python, then we copy those code. What it does, it creates the vem file here, but I need to activate it. So I go source vem bin activated. These all are commands in Mac. If you are a Windows user, they offer you like the Windows here too, so that's not a problem. Even one nice feature or nice thing is in the cursor rules, you put something like here. I'm a Mac user, so give me the commands for Mac, some stuff like that. So I want to avoid this message. I don't know, just so it's more clear for me. Okay, so I have activated, I do the source vem bin activate, and how I'm sure that the vem is here, because I see this in the terminal. And then we can go to Python select interpreter, and here I'm aware that it's using the 3.11.5, but actually I don't see it like it's inside the vem. Let me see. Maybe if we try to restart here, take a look. The vem takes a little time to get inside the interpreter, but you refresh, and it's also the recommend one. It's inside the vem, so you see vem being pin Python. I want this one because I want the one inside the vem. Clear. I will check again the Python version here. Perfect, it's that one. And we want to install the requirements. But if I run this code, it will fail. Why? Because the requirement is inside backend. So what will happen? I do this. Hey, I didn't find that file. Why? Because it's inside backend. I can take it and put it here, and that will be okay. He put some files of geopandas. Pandas are Google Earth Engine. That's okay. Let's go again, and now it goes well. It will install a bunch of stuff. Let me make a mate, a classical Argentinian drink. Okay, so he told me all clear, not any issue. Yeah, next thing, we didn't create here yet a git ignore file. And with Cursor, it's pretty important that you create a git ignore file. Why? Because if we go again in settings, we see this code-based indexing. And if we press show settings, he basically ignores everything that is, and I will pause indexing. He basically ignores everything that is saved into the git ignore file. So right now, it's trying to index all that is in the vem. So all the information about these libraries that we don't want actually to be indexing. Someone is asking, Maria Angel Reyes from Brazil, this video will be saved on YouTube for watch later. Oh, I'm not actually, she's from Brazil, sorry. Yes, it will be saved into my YouTube channel. And the people from Ondena, Tushar, will share, I believe, a link and stuff, so you have it over there. Thanks for asking. So what we want to do now is add a .gitignore file. And the thing that we want to ignore normally is the vem. then slash, and you can ignore the cursor rules. Why? Because you can ignore or you can leave it. Let's leave it for now, but you will want to ignore it if you have like some features, some explanation like this one. If I'm a Mac user, I don't want to put this in the cursor rules in GitHub because maybe another person that used my code, he's a Windows user, so I want to avoid this. Okay, so we already create the git ignore file. So now it's ignoring what the vemp, and normally what else you ignore? The .env, because normally in a .env you have some private keys or OpenAI, this kind of stuff, OpenAI API key, whatever is your key. You normally have it here, and you don't want to index that neither. So once that we create that, I will delete the index, yes, and let's make it again. And it will go pretty fast, you see, because the things that he indexed, it's our code and not all the libraries, the other libraries. Okay, so let's keep going. 1 second. Yeah. So what do we have? We have these codes with some explanation that we will change all this. So let's go to Composer. Let's start a new chat, and let's set what we can set. Let's start with, I will close films. Let's keep with this. Hey, I want you create a code for using this dataset of Google Engine, and I paste all the information. I want to map the forest fires that happened in Brazil in 2019. And I will copy and share the information that ChatGPT provide me, these ones. Here, I will share this. Can you make that code, please? Let's see what he will do. So take a look, search code base. What's using the index coding that we did before? Now he's creating a file, Amazon Files 2019, wherever. Let me make it. If you are seeing a little small, all this, let me know, and I can make even make a little zoom in. Yeah. Then he create analyze. Okay, he's doing more even than I ask. It's making some calculation and stuff like that. Okay. I will accept all. He's asking me to run this in my terminal because he did some new stuff in the requirements. I don't know what. But I will say, hey, can you run this in the terminal yourself? Be sure to have the vem activated. Okay, so now he's running the code itself. We saw that if we check one feature, he will run without asking me, because right now I need to accept. So he ran this, what he did first, he activated the VM. Now he want to install the requirements file. Actually, he created a new VM, I believe, because it was using the same as me. That's an issue. Let's see if the Python version changed or we are good. Okay, looks like we are good. Okay, he's installing a bunch of stuff. Okay, guys, give me 1 second. I need to make a transfer for my girlfriend. 1 second. Just 1 second and we keep going. Okay, we're good to go. Okay, now we have all the installed things. We need to authenticate with Google Earth Engine, and this is a nice thing to do. So let's run command to see what happens. Hey, credentials already exist. Which credentials are you talking about? That's strange. I'm not sure from where he takes the credentials or if they are in my computer items, but we will go over that because it's a common issue when you want to go with to work with Earth Engine to have your credentials. So in a minute we will see that because it's important for you to see. Okay. Now he's saying I want to run the code in analyze Amazon files. We saw this code. He basically takes the things that we create in the code 29 and makes some statistic and stuff like that. So let's see what it comes out. Run code. Okay, no module name backend. So we have an issue, but because we are running the terminal in Composer, we don't even need to copy and paste the issue. So he's already aware of the issue and he said, hey, I see that the potential issue is this one. Let me try to fix it. Okay, I will let you fix. Why not? Of course, my friend. Okay, he wants to install something in development mode. I believe you. Let's do it. Okay, another problem. He said we need to create a setup file. Let's do it, my friend. What is inside this? Okay, some stuff. Run again. Looks like it's going through. He's installing everything again. I'm not sure why, but take a look. This is a potential issue. VM. So it's like the virtual environment inside another virtual environment. That's something that we want to avoid. It's not really something big, but you want to follow good practice and good things in coding. So you don't want things like this. So let's run command to see what it comes out. Okay, email. So let's put my email. and it opens in a local host machine. He's running something. Let's see. This is interesting because with basically one prompt or two prompts, he already tried to create something with the front end. But we have an issue here, and it's basically the one of we are not seeing signed in Earth Engine. That's nice because we want to work on that. So let me cancel this, and let's say let's create first a Jupyter notebook. Add Jupyter notebook here. Let's add the Jupyter notebook. And let's say, hey, before creating the streamline, I want to use the Jupyter notebook to see the image of the files. Can you give me the code to put inside the Jupyter notebook, please? Don't try to write. No, like this. A couple of days before, Cursor it wasn't able to create code inside the Jupyter notebook. Maybe they already fixed that. I know that Copilot of Visual Studio Code, it can make code inside a Jupyter notebook. Maybe they fix it, maybe don't. It will fail here if they don't fix it. And it's nice because you say to Composer, hey, yeah, take a look, it failed. So, hey, give me the code here in the chat for the Jupyter notebooks, please. Let's see if he take our things. Okay, yeah. So let's copy this. Let's come here. Okay. Start, whatever. I will try to put one of my earphones charging. Let me know if my sounds change. Are you here? Are you still hear me? It looks like. Okay, so we have an error that we are not registered into Google Earth Engine. And for this error, I want to use the chat, not the composer. So let's start a new chat. Let's set, hey, I have this issue. And I put this issue. Can you help me with this? Let's see what it comes out. Okay, I will believe whatever he's telling me. It's not registered, visit this site. Yeah, wherever. Let's restart the kernel and try once more. So still failing. Let's just copy again, copy set output, paste. Hey, this is still failing. Can we have our credentials in a JSON or something like that? Yes, you can put your account key files in a JSON. Okay, he's like telling me new code. I will paste it here, but we need to set it up from a Google Cloud Console, and that's nice because this is always something a little pain in the ass for new people, but it's nothing out of this world. So we open the console cloud, and you see I already have a project here, and create a project. It's free, so you can like create without any need to pay to have your credit card or some stuff like that. So that's okay. Okay, so it tell me first open this place, create a new project, or select an existing one. I already have mine, so let me actually put this here. You are working on climate edge. That's perfect. Enable the Earth Engine API for your project. So go to I am an admin, and I come here and I go to, okay, so I have in Spanish, sorry for that. Yeah, admin, what it says, service accounts. So where is service accounts in Spanish? Uh, 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 I'm not really sure. The service account. Actually, I think that is this part. Sorry for the Spanish. Um, let's try to here. Okay, I will say a workshop. Yes, a role. So it's not this part, I think so. Okay, so if it's in Spanish and I'm not pretty sure what I should press, I can do one thing, and it's we can like take a screenshot of this and go back to cursor and tell to cursor I put the image here and I said, hey, my GE it's in Spanish. Where should I go now to make my JSON? So, okay, I tell him that it's in Spanish and please guide me through. Click on the service account, transfer, blah, blah, blah. Okay, this one, I believe. I already created this a time ago. In the service account details, look for the keys. Okay. What's this? Or someplace here. Oh, here we are. Okay, so service account, and this is keys. Again, sorry for the Spanish. Here we are. Okay, so now we can add a key, I believe, create key new. I see Flor, it's telling me where it should I go. Thank you, Flor. I didn't see your message. And he's asking me, hey, you want to create a private key for your account as JSON? Yes, I want to do that. And now I download a JSON file. So we can go all over the code. And I will come here and let me look. I will take my code. So I have the downloads here. Here is the JSON. I will put keys. Take it and take it here. And where they are, here they are. Okay, so now that, and we have a couple of messages in the chat. I think in order to use Cursor more smoothly, basic knowledge of coding is essential, at least to know where the error comes from. Totally agree. If you know more code, it will be easy, but as we are seeing, it's totally possible to don't know a lot of code, and that's amazing. But of course, you want to learn stuff, so you don't want just to the AI to do all. So it's good when you know, but maybe you are like in a moment where you don't need to know some basic stuff about coding. You need to have the big picture, to know what you are able to make, to do, and with that you are basically ready to go. Okay, so here already we have a code. So I will tell him, hey, I have the key JSONs here. So I copy relative path. I have the keys here. Can you, I have the keys in this relative path. Can you give me the code to out? Okay. So after a little fighting with Google Engine, we are ready to go. Let's copy this. Let's paste it here. And let's see if it works. Chan chan. Okay, now what it means, we are already initialized into Google Earth Engine. And that's one of the most painful parts. Now let's come back to Composer that we'll be talking that we want to see the image of the fires. Yeah, let's copy this code. So I have this. Then let's copy this cell, create a map, visualize the map, months, and we can do it like all over in one cell so we don't have like a lot. And let's see if we can see the map. No. Let's get this of statistics. Image correction has not up to be GT greater than. Okay, I will see that, but before I want to see the map actually. So let me put all this code together here. This one too. And finally, we copy this and paste it here, and we run all this. And let's go back to the chat. Now I will delete the statistic. Let's say, hey, I have this code. I'm not seeing the map. Can you help me with that? The issue is because you are missing something. Okay. It's telling me like I need to display map. Okay. That doesn't look correct. Let's first do this 2 pip install. Great. And let's ask it, can you give me the full code, please? Oh, now it's trying to show me something, but it fails. Okay, what he did, he copied all the code again. So let's let's delete this cell and let's delete all this. Paste it again. I'm not sure what is this. It's telling that you run it once. I don't know. Yes. Let's run this that they told me. I need to put it here, yeah, whatever. Delete again. Oh, we have an issue. Let me start again the chat. Sometimes if you have like a long chat, if you have like a long chat, the LLM starts to get a little silly. So you want, after some minutes, you want to start a new one. Okay, so let me. Hey, can you give me a code to run in a Jupyter notebook cell? A code from we can reference because we already have the backend, we have source, we see the analysis, Amazon files here. The code from Amazon, I can reference it to be able to see it in a map using Gmap. Let's see. If it fails, I will use another strategy that's not the ones that I want because let's see this. Not sign. Oh, we are not signing Google Engine. Oh no, yeah, we are already. Let me restart the kernel, run again the cell above. Yes, good to go. And run again here. And what's happening? Okay, so it says that we are not. Let's see. Let me copy this. Let me do this and see what's going to go out. Yeah, I copy the code, I copy the error. Hey, what's happening? So I will say, hey, I already did those steps and I have my account here, and we reference to the keys JSON. Okay, he told me about some new code. Let's try it. Why not? Okay, it tells me, hey, this get true. So copy cell output. I will delete this part. Still the same issue. So why this happen? Yeah, but I'm still getting the error. So what's the issue? Okay, I have an earphone dead, so let me try. Could you still hear me? Yeah, I think so. Let's copy again. This is a pain in the ass. So what's happening? Develop, no. Let me see. Okay, so it's telling me, hey, maybe it's something in your code actually, not here. So this run, but we have another issue with it runs okay, but I don't see the map. Let's start requiring things. Yes, let's do it. I don't know if I need to do this here. No, I don't think so. I need to do it maybe here. Code. Let's delete this and see what's happening. Okay, now it's working. Finally. Let me close this. Okay, we are seeing a map using Modis. Not sure what it is because we see like a lot of red, but a lot of green. This is strange. It has some. Okay, at least we know that it's working some map. Then we will see what's here. Yeah. Now the map works. What can we do for making? Let's jump to Composer now. I will delete this. I will tell him, hey, don't write code in the Jupyter notebooks. I have this, but actually I want to see the files over Brazil in 2019. And please give me 1 second that I go really quick to the bathroom. Okay, let's see what he did. He did a new file here with some stuff, a zip file. He's asking me to run it, but I will say, I want to be able to import this into a notebook, and we point to the notebook and see the map in the notebook. Don't try to write code in the notebook, just give me the code here, please. Let's see if he understands. I will modify the code. Okay, he will modify the code to make it work in a Jupyter notebook, so then I can import it. He did some basic stuff. And he now learns that he cannot try to do something in a Jupyter. So I will accept. I copy this code. I go over here and let's hope it doesn't fail. Chan chan. And it fails, of course. Why it fails? Okay, copy cell output. Let's see what's happening. Yeah, no, but I already registered. Okay, he's doing like new stuff. And he's telling me that we can run it again. So let's run 1, 2. Let's do. Okay, it's still failing, but I have this. And for example, this code works. And I will show this code. So this is totally normal, this kind of issues and errors, more when you are starting like your project. Once you already passed this part that is like the most annoying one, you are all okay. I was trying to make it from zero because I already have another project that I have everything set it up, but this is like the best way for you to learn seeing someone fail. Sometimes can be annoying, but okay. Okay, what I noticed that while your service account credits are working for simpler than operation, it's not working from the dataset. Let's modify the code. Okay, wherever, yes. So use this coin in your notebook again. Okay, let's here restart the kernel just in case. Let's test again. This is working. Yes, and let's go again with this. That is getting really pain. Look like it's working because it's taking more time than before. Let's go. Okay, so now it's working. He did some stuff here, or I don't know where, and now something is working, but I want to see a map. Take a look. He's telling me about the burned areas in those months, and these numbers are really scary. Okay, now it's working, but I want to see a map in the Jupyter notebook. Let's see if he can do that. Let me change position a little bit and keep coding. Okay, so he's telling me that he creates some stuff here, some part all over here. I will just accept everything, and we can copy this, paste it. And we have an issue. Let me start the kernel just in case. Yeah, we have an issue. Let me see the issue. This. I copy and paste the issue, so he's aware. So he will make some change in order to do that work. That's nice. Okay, looks like he did some change. I know. What? I rejected the code without. Let me see if I can see it here. Can you give me the code to put in the Jupyter? Look here in the chat, please. Okay, I'm asking again to give me the code here in the chat. And let's see if it doesn't fail. Yeah, I pressed this button and it failed there. Chan. Amazon Fire. Okay, maybe if I restart the kernel. Let's see. No, it doesn't have this. Okay. Add copy cell output, paste it. Okay, some stuff. Silly stuff. Not a problem. Okay, looks like print is it will fail because it's all white. So maybe we can go and see here what is statistic. Nothing will print. Okay, let's let it fail, and if it fails, then we see what's happening. Yeah. Copy cell output. Yeah, but I don't care the statistic actually, so let's delete it. But the map, I'm not seeing the map. Yeah, now I'm seeing it. Let's see what's, okay, we see some part of Brazil, but we don't see the fires. If I do zoom in, I don't know if these points mean fires, I don't think so, or yes. Maybe they mean fire. But how can we, this is strange. Let's do one thing. Now I can give a screenshot. So I take file map, screenshot, paste it here, and I say, hey, looks like it worked, but I don't see the menu in the top of the image. The menu, it was called, yeah, let's call it like this. Normally for Google Earth Engine, you have like a menu here where you can make some operations. And I can show you an example in another code. So if we open here, we are working in Omdena with a project of deforestation in Cordoba, Argentina, my city. Let me see if it's this code. No. Yeah, so I have another code here where I was already working several hours. And let me show you how the map shows here. That is what I want to basically try to reproduce here. This is like telling me to do some other stuff. Let's now it doesn't work. Now it works. Okay, normally in Google Earth Engine you have this menu here in the top and these tools. So you see you have like these little things and you have a lot of things here. So here is telling me to add some code here, but I don't believe we need that. I believe we can like come here. I will do something that I didn't want. I didn't want to copy code from other place to what we are working now. Why? Because the thing is to make it work without knowing other code. I will say, hey, it's not working. I want something similar to this code in order to see the map like this. No, sorry. So I want something similar to that to see the map with all these cool features where I can do some EDA, basic EDA, stuff like that. So I take a screenshot, I paste it here, and let's see what happens. Yeah, give me a second, guys. Okay. Let's see what he did. Hey, I understand you want to use Gmap instead of volume. Okay, because we've been using volume. Okay. Okay, he's asking me for me to change like the Jupyter notebook. I will like them to have the code more like in Python files and import that as we see here. Here I have the Jupyter notebook, like really, I'm calling another function, but this is also everything is like in a Python file. and I just use this Jupyter notebook like to make a query, if you can call it as it is. But we actually cannot see the map, so what's going on? Something going here. Let's see. Maybe we need to install something else. In this other project, we can do pip freeze requirements.txt, and it will update this with a lot of stuff. And what's this? I don't know what this. Basically, we can copy all this. We go to requirements, and we can like do this. And here with a pip install. Let's see if this works. It's installing more new stuff. Package of geospatial. Okay, it looks like it's everything working. Let's restart the kernel here in the Jupyter notebook. And actually, I don't know if I can make this. Let's run everything. And the composer, okay. Let's see. Running a bunch of code. And it keeps failing. Amazing. But let's do the one thing. We'll delete this. Let's keep this for now. Delete, delete, delete. Let's keep it simple here. In statistic, I don't like it. Hey, I want for you to create the code in a Python file similar to this file. Let's one more take advantage of this previous file that I have, where you already set up all the maps using Gmap, and then I just call it from the Jupyter notebook, please. I want to use this dataset. Let's try to see where I have the datasets here. So in today's session here, let me copy Cora Python. Here we have Python code. Here we can copy. This doesn't look really good. Maybe we can copy in a README file here. README.md. Yeah, this looks better. So here, this is the harmonizer. Then we have the dynamic word and Cora Python. Copy. Go copy that, and we will use firms Now, we copy this, and we go to Composer. We want to use these datasets to map the fires of Brazil in. Okay, let's see if he makes a better work. Michela tells, amazing how you pulled together that map in such amount of small time. Yeah. Right now you can like create a map with a data set really quick, really fast. So that those are things that this type of tools they are making. Okay, he will create a new code. Here we can see what's the code about. He's creating some functions, calling some data set, modis, again modis. Okay. Let's see. I will accept the file. We go over to the Jupyter notebook, and now you can use the Jupyter notebook like this, copy. Okay. Okay, let's see if this works. I don't want to have statistics. This is something that I don't want anymore. Let's see if this works. So we have a couple of layers. It's processing, maybe it's like a lot of information. Then we can fix a little bit that. Let's see what comes out. If it's already taking a lot of time, we can like copy cell. Okay, this takes a lot of time. I just want to make yearly comparisons and study. And we paste this. It's taking a lot of time. 1 minute, it's already too much time. So let's see. Let's see if we can fix it. Yeah, we are almost 2 hours of coding. I will keep a little more because I want to finish this, but you are good to go. I hope you learned something. Let me interrupt the kernel, restart. Okay, accept file and his things. I want to finish this because we are not so far away. Let's see. I saw like, okay, he's adding layers. The map is still crashing. This is an issue that I didn't I didn't have before. And we are using Gmap, isn't it? Yeah. No, okay, so he's like trying to change from Gmap to volume, but I don't want that. I don't want to change from Gmap to volume. I want to fix the issue in Gmap. What? the issue. Okay, he's telling me that he will help me. Okay. Okay, something strange with Jupyter Lab and being able to show maps in Jupyter notebooks. Nothing too crazy. We can fix it. Okay. I never had this issue before. For me, it was always pretty straightforward to put maps in a Jupyter notebook. Maybe new libraries, maybe we install something in our own, wherever. And this is still running, so I don't like it. Let's see here. He's using this one, but I asked to use firms. So we also can ask that change. And this is taking too much. Okay, looks like it finished. Let's run this just to be okay. And I will restart the kernel. Answer here. And try to run this again. Oh my God. I'm not pretty sure what's happening here. I will do something that I didn't want to do, but it's moving to this code that it works. So yeah, let's move to this code because something strange was happening and I don't want to lose more time. Yeah, this. We are close to go, so let's do it here a moment and we are ready to go. Wait. Okay, I will start a new composer. This code already works. The error that we've been getting here, something related with this, and here it works nice. So I don't know what I did wrong. Maybe I don't know, the version, something like that. Sometimes it happens. Here it works okay. So, and if it happens to you, just try it again, restart everything, delete everything. Sometimes happen this stuff, and it's totally normal. Now, because we don't have too much time, I will take advantage that I have this project here. So I will say analyze. We give site and wait. Okay, I give some reference files and I will say, hey, I want for you to create a new Python file with a code to see fires over Brazil in 2019 using this dataset. Bye, my friend. We copy this. And let's see if he can help us here. This is actually the code of the Omdena project that we are conducting of deforestation. So this image, they were about deforestation. Now let's focus on seeing the fire. So he created the analyze fire here. And we can go over here. Start the kernel just in case. Install our credentials. And let's try to make it work this way. Let's see. Okay, now it works better. At least take a look. We already have fires from Brazil here with the boundaries, with all the points of the fires. Now let's focus in just one place here. So now we are really close to finish the session. You can leave if you want, but we will keep a little more because I want to finish this. So we see a lot of fires here. And let's see if we see a place even worse. Here looks like really bad too. Okay, let's use this place. So what I normally do, I come here, I point this. These are the tools that we see in Google Earth Engine, but in the Jupyter Notebook. So here we can check one point, and it will give me where is this point in these coordinates. So I can set, I cannot copy, I believe this, but we can set, we can make a screenshot. We paste the image, sorry, let's do it again. We paste the image in the chat here. I want to focus in this latitude and longitude, please. Let's see if he's available to change the code to just see this part. Yes, he says, hey, I will modify the code to make it work in this particular space. Okay, that looks nice for me. Ta-da-da. Okay, he's updating some stuff. Let's accept everything. Copy. I don't know if we need to restart the kernel. I think that maybe we need to restart the kernel. And we have an issue, so copy cell output. So he says he's seeing an error. He will fix it. We can accept this error. Try to, let me see, let's copy this code just to be aware. Maybe we have, sometimes this is a pain in the ass in using Jupyter notebooks, because every time that you make a change in a Python file, you need to restart the kernel. If not, this change is not taken into place. That can be a little tedious. Okay, it's telling me that he don't recognize arguments. Copy cell output, paste the error, and let's see. Bye-bye, everyone that is needing to go, no problem. We can stay. You can stay, you can go. We will finish in a couple of minutes. Okay, so he fixed the error. It's telling me to try this again. And maybe I need to restart the kernel. Okay, now it looks like it's working. It makes me think in this place. So we see in a region of interest, all this place that was burned. We see the fires that we can uncheck and check here, the region of interest, and we have the OpenStreetMap in the back. Okay, last thing, and we are ready to go, and we finish this session. The last thing that I want to do is, so let's say, okay, this works perfect. Now I want to add into the files of analyze fires information image of Sentinel, and we will use we will not use this one just because of time constraints. So let me close it. Let me close this. We'll use this one. So I will copy the code, image of Sentinel, and I paste the call of Sentinels. I want to see image of Sentinel in the time after the fires. And we said the fire occurred in 2019, so we want to say 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024. One image each year, please. So what I want to see now, real image of this place, like this, image like this, and to see what's happening after the fire. Maybe this place it's like really in the middle of the forest, so we will not see anything. But maybe we see something like, hey, they are now doing agriculture, they are now doing urban development, some stuff like that. So that's a nice thing to see. So let's see if we are able to make it happen. Let's copy it. Let's remember always here, restart the kernel, paste it, run again the code, and let's see if it works. Okay, let's uncheck all this image. And we can ask to see image before the fire. I want also to see, let's say, great job. Sometimes I forgot, but it's nice to say to the LLM, like, great work, great job. So he's aware that mostly all that he did, it was amazing, but we want some small tweaks. So great job. I forgot to ask to also see an image of 2018 from Sentinel so I can compare, please. And why not an image of 2019? Okay, so let's add an image of 2019, meaning like, I mean, an image of 2018 before the fires, an image of 2019 in the middle of the fires, so maybe we see something, and then image after the fires. With this, we will already finish, so we will just present these captions, and then we are ready to go. Okay, accept file. Let's copy this. Looks like it's the same, but whatever. And you see that the zoom here, it's like really deep. I want to go much open, so I believe this If we go here, we have 12. If we go 8, we will see something nice. So let's restart the kernel, run again these codes, and hopefully we can just focus and see the final output. Okay, let's see. With this, we are ready to go. So here what I did, Sentinel image just of this place, so it doesn't take too much computational resource. I see files all over, but we are focusing in one area, and let me uncheck all the image. So we are focusing in this particular area, and why, yeah. So let's do a little zoom in. Let's take this, and this we can like make it smoother here, you know. So let's leave it in the middle, maybe there. Let's take it out. Also the fires, you can like make it smoother to see what's going on. Let's take it out and let's see image of. And there you kill me. Okay, 2019. We are seeing the image as it was in the middle of the fire, supposed to be. It looks like all places to make agriculture, you know. Let's see an image after the fires, 2020. Okay, we see without clouds. Maybe we can ask for a. Take a look this. Take a look here. It looks like urban development. You see a couple of streets. Let's see if here was a fire. Actually, I cannot see this. I need to put the fire in the top. If I uncheck, yeah, it was a middle of the fire here. And then 2021, 2022, 2023, and finally 2024. Let's do the final comparison between 2024 and 2019. So here we are seeing 2024, a lot of degradation. And 2019, it's really cloudy, so it's difficult to compare. So take a look. We can fix that into the clouds actually, because we have analyze fire. So we can ask for let's ask for 2017 too. And let me put the fires. Fire, yes, where it is. This one. I want to take this layer to the bottom here. Let's see if this works. Let's restart, run it again. And let's see what happened. Okay, what I did, I put the files here. So it's the last thing that I see. So let's do more zoom in. And now I will uncheck all the image until the, why I cannot see? Maybe we don't have information of 27. 2019, and then we compare to 2024. For example, this place, take a look of this place, 2024. It's really cloudy, this image that we have, but you see already all the place taking desertification and out the forest. And here too, take a look this place. This place. Sorry, there. Take a look how it was in 2019 before the fire or in the middle of the fire. And now take a look, all this deforestation here. And we can put the fires and we see a big thing here being a fire. So we take it. It was a beautiful forest. Then a fire happened. Then we have this. Okay, thanks guys for keeping this 2 hours and 20 minutes. It was a lot. We have some issues, but we did some tricks. I hope you learned something. I hope you like it. If you like it, please subscribe to my channel. I will try to do videos more shorter than this. Sometimes 2 hours, it's a lot more in a Saturday, but at least you give a sensation of what you can do prompting without coding, really fast, really good, in a really good way of coding, because then if you take care of seeing this code, how it works, it's amazing, and you can then compare and use it for some other places after Brazil. So thanks a lot. Let's finish with this image. Analyzing the files here. I will end up the streaming session. So we keep in touch. We see for a next session with the guys of Omdena. Thanks to Shard for the opportunity. Thanks, Tommy. Have a beautiful weekend. Bye, guys.